I'm not bulletproof when it comes to you. Don't know what to say when you make me the enemy. After the war's won, there's always the next one. I'm not bulletproof when it comes to you. Maybe I'll crash into you.
Hey guys, what's up? So I'm starting off with a bare face. I already cleansed and moisturized, and now jumping right into the makeup, I'm starting by priming my face, and I'm trying out the NYX Angel Veil Primer, and this really reminds me of the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. The texture is very similar, so this is a really good drugstore dupe for that. So jumping to the eyes, I'm going to be using some tape, and I'm just going to start by taking the pieces and placing them on my arm a couple times first just to remove the tackiness so it's a lot nicer for the skin around my eyes. And then I'm going to put that piece of tape on my eyes and kind of angle it towards the end of my brow, and this is going to create some really nice crisp lines for the eyeshadow. There's always a next one. For my eyeshadow base, I'm going to be using MAC's Painterly Paint Pot. I use this stuff every day, I love it, and I'm just applying that with a Creme eyeshadow brush, and I'm applying it all over my lid and up to my brow bone. And then after that, I'm taking a nice fluffy brush and some powder, and I'm just dusting this all over my eye, and this is going to relieve some of the tackiness from the cream shadow, and this is going to really help our eyeshadows blend together. For shadow, I'm just starting off with this really light brown color, and this is from the Too Faced A Few of My Favorite Things palette, and I'm just using a big fluffy brush to put this in my crease, and this is going to be our transition color. Then I'm going to be taking this beautiful purple eyeshadow color from Inglot, and I don't remember the name of it, but it's really pretty, and I'm just taking it on a smaller crease brush, and I'm putting this directly into the crease. And then I'm going to be taking this NYX single shadow in the color Punk Heart, and this is so pretty. And I'm just going to be taking this Real Techniques brush, and I'm just going to be putting this in the outer V of my eyelid.
Maybe I'll crash into you. Maybe we'll open these wounds. We'll only lie.
After that, I'm just going to use this really fluffy brush just to kind of blend those colors together. And then after that, I'm going back in with my Too Faced A Few of My Favorite Things palette, and I'm going to be taking this beautiful maroon kind of color. And again, on another fluffy brush, I'm just going to put that into my crease just to add a little bit of a different color. And then again, from that same palette, I'm using this really pretty bright purple color, and I'm taking a flat shader brush and I'm putting that all over my lids.
I'm not bulletproof when it comes to you. Don't know what to say when you make me the enemy. After the war's won.
And then on a really small detailing brush, I'm going to be taking some black shadow and just putting this in my outer V just to add a little bit of depth.
Maybe I'll crash into you. Maybe we'll open these.
After you're done with the shadow, you'll want to really gently remove the tape from your eye, and you definitely want to be really careful because you don't want to cause any wrinkles. And I'm going to be using the Beauty Blender for the first time today, so I'm really excited. And I'm going to be just doing my everyday foundation routine, and my foundation is from Lancome. It's my go-to one, especially for my pale girls out there, because this actually matches me, and it's like a miracle.
I lay down this armor. I lay down this armor. I'll do what it takes to make this right.
Moving on to concealer, like always, I'm starting with the Benefit Erase Paste, and I love using this to counteract any dark purpley colors that I have going on my under eye area. So I'm just blending that in with my fingers, and then over top of that, I'm going in with my Hard Candy Glamouflage concealer. And you guys know this is one of my favorite concealers, so I'm just applying this pretty much to any places that need to be concealed, like around my nose, on top of my nose, under my chin, and of course my under eye area. To set my under eye concealer, I'm using my Makeup Forever HD loose powder, and then I'm using this e.l.f. blush brush just to kind of dust that under that area so that everything stays in place. And then for the rest of my face, I'm using this beautiful Hourglass powder and a fluffier brush and just applying this all over the rest of my face. Next, I'm just going to be doing a little bit of contouring with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm going to be using this really cool brush that I just picked up from Morphe. This brush creates an amazing line, but you'll definitely want to spend a little bit of time blending so that the line isn't as harsh, of course. So I'm just going to be blending this upwards, and this will create the illusion of amazing cheekbones. Moving on to blush, I'm going to be using this beautiful blush from Inglot, and I believe it's in the color 63, but look how amazing that is. It's the perfect color for fall, so you'll want to be a little bit careful with this because it's very, very pigmented. So I'm just applying this to my cheeks. For my highlight, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Candlelight Glow Duo, and I'm going to be using a small stippling brush to apply it to my cheekbones and then kind of on top of my eyebrow. Moving on to my eyebrows, I'm going to be starting with a spoolie brush, and I'm just going to be using this to put all those crazy hairs back into place. And then I'm just going to be taking the Anastasia Dip Brow and an angled brush, and I'm just going to be filling in my brows and creating a little bit of a better shape for them. For my brow bone highlight, I'm just using this cream color from Inglot, and I'm just applying this with this huge eyeshadow brush. And then I'm just going to be curling my lashes and applying a little bit of liquid eyeliner to my top lash line. And then for mascara, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara, and I'm just using a little bit and applying this to my top and bottom lashes and then letting that dry because we're going to be putting on some falsies. I'm starting off the lips by lining them with a pink lip liner by NYX, and then after that I'm going to be going in with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color Istanbul, and this is a really pretty pink neutral color. And then on top of that I'm using a NYX Intense Butter Gloss, and I'm just applying this in the very center of my lips to add a little bit of shine and a little bit of gloss. Moving back to the eyes, I'm taking the same Inglot purple eyeshadow and just running this along my bottom lash line to add a little bit of color. And then we're finally applying the false lashes. These are just a no-name brand, but they're absolutely beautiful.
What it takes to make this right. But we gotta
And that's the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed this makeup look. Make sure to check out my last video if you missed it. I hope you guys have an awesome day. I love you so much, and I will talk to you later.
do what it takes to make this right. Maybe I'll crash into